Thank you, Engineer Rudy Salabia.
Hindi. Display yan. Hanggang buto.
Hindi, hanggang pagtapos.
Hindi. 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 Hindi.
To my dear colleagues and guests,
Malalam.
Tambak lang lang.
today we are in something that is truly special. We're about to hear from someone who is not only a person in our line of industry, but also a trailblazer whose words continues to inspire and shape the future of civil engineering. He is a highly accomplished engineer whose career spans more than 2 decades of expertise in structural and geotechnical engineering. As a graduate of Don Bosco Technical Institute in Makati, he did pursue a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering at the University of the Philippines, Diliman, completing the program in 2000 in just 4.5 years. He was top 13 in the May 2001 Civil Engineering Board examination with an impressive score of 96.40%. Wow. He later earned a master's degree in civil engineering, specializing in geotechnical engineering from the same school in UP Diliman in 2007. His professional journey has been defined by excellence and leadership. As a partner of E&H Seasoned Engineers Company, he has spearheaded critical projects and structural and foundation design for building bridges, geotechnical evaluations and feasibility studies for major infrastructure developments. He served as a consultant in the international organizations such as the World Bank, contributing to vulnerability assessments and disaster preparedness strategy to critical infrastructures. He is also a professional ASEAN engineer and certified specialist in the field of structural engineering. Our speaker embodies technical expertise and innovative approaches to solving some of our engineering challenges. His commitment in advocating structural safety has been recognized through awards such as the ASEP Outstanding Achievement Award in 2021. He is also a fellow of both the PICE, or the Philippine Institute of Civil Engineers, and ASEP, or the Association of Structural Engineers of the Philippines. He has held significant leadership positions, including serving as ASEP President from 2015 to 2017. His active involvement in PICE Makati chapter and national leadership roles culminated in the election of the 2025 National President of the PICE. Under the theme, empowering membership, promoting specialization, building a stronger PICE for the preferred future, he aims to elevate the professional or in the profession be advocating the adoption of modern technologies, promoting specialization and fostering collaboration among engineers nationwide. His dedication in education is evident in his contribution as one of the faculty member. He taught at the University of the Philippines from 2009 to 2015 and currently serves as professional lecturer at De La Salle University. As the 2025 National President of the PIC, he is committed to driving innovations and strengthening the civil engineering community. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our guest of honor, Engineer Frederick Francis M. Cesar.
Thank you. Yan. Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat.
Magandang araw.
Subukan nga natin, tignan natin kung updated po kayo. Isang ang A dyan. Hanggang dito pala, makakot ah. So, good morning po, no? Good morning. It is my honor to address all of you today as we open the 12th International Technical Conference of the Philippine Institute of Civil Engineers. The host chapter, Eastern Province, Saudi Arabia, led by President Jul Amir bin Said, and our international regional coordinator, Dr. Narciso Mapalo. Congratulations po for a very successful hosting of the 12th IPC. To our distinguished resource speakers and our delegates from across the globe, both on-site and online, thank you for your commitment to advancing the civil engineering profession. So let me first recognize again our international chapters. We have the Eastern Province of Saudi Arabia, Riyadh chapter, Qatar, Oman, Singapore, Bahrain, UAE, Western region of Saudi Arabia, Brunei, Kuwait, United States of America, South Korea, and Papua New Guinea. You represent over 6,000 overseas Filipino civil engineers, a significant part of our growing 100,000 plus PIC civil engineers members. Through your work, you carry the prestige of our profession across borders, and through your participation in conferences like this, you raise the standards for all. The 12th International Technical Conference is more than just a gathering. It is a strategic platform for knowledge exchange, technical advancement, and professional alignment. At a time when civil engineering is rapidly transforming through digital innovation, automation, climate resilience, and increasing project complexities, this conference is the most valuable tool we have to prepare our members to lead the future and not just to participate in it. Our theme or our thrust for 2025 is empowering membership, promoting specialization, building a stronger PIC for the preferred future, reminds us that our members is our greatest strength. Empowering means making sure that wherever a Filipino engineer or Filipino civil engineer is, from Luzon to Mindanao or here overseas, you are connected, recognized, and advancing. We must empower our members, not just through outreach, but through opportunity. According to global labor studies, engineering roles requiring specialized knowledge are projected to grow twice as fast as a generalist role by 2030. And over 40% of traditional civil engineering tasks are now being influenced or replaced by automation or AI. So by engaging in this conference, please ask questions later. ask questions, present, network. You are investing in your lifelong growth. You are embracing that empowerment. Equally important is our commitment to specialization, promoting specialization, not just an organizational goal, but as a professional imperative. This is where the PIC Specialist Certification Program, or what the ISG or Interspecialty Group is doing, enters under the framework of the Career Progression and Specialization Program, the CPSP. And in alignment with the Philippine Qualifications Framework, PIC is institutionalizing certification pathways for engineers to demonstrate advanced technical competence in the 7 fields of engineering specialization. So we have the 7 fields from structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, project management and construction engineering, water engineering, transportation engineering, environmental and energy engineering, and civil engineering education. Sino na po ba dito ang may specialization? Pwede yung makita yung mga kamay?
Specialization.
Ayun, marami-rami na. Yan. Gusto kayo mamit mamaya ni Doc Renzi. Let's have a discussion with them sa mga specialist.
Specialist ka.
Yung mga ano po, ASEAN, ACPE, APEC, sino po?
Kasi yun.
Marami. Yung iba po, wala pa?
Asay.
Sige, mag-apply na po kayo sa specialization. And, kasi dikit-dikit po yan. If we have time siguro, we can discuss later on about itong specialization and how it aligns with PQF. But the Philippines is towards that direction and implementing or institutionalizing specialization. And PRC po is really mobilizing or they really plan to implement na po yung Philippine Qualifications Framework. So, to put you in perspective, kaya po ako nagpataas ng kamay, as of this year, we have a total of 214,000 registered civil engineers sa Pilipinas. Out of that number, approximately 104,000 po ay ang PIC members. So half po nung registered civil engineers. And out of that 104,000, we have 11,000 life members. 11,000 life members. And requirement po natin sa life members is we aligned it with the ASEAN requirement, APEC with 7 years. No? Dati po 10 years, di ba po? So in-align na po natin yung life members sa 7 years. So yung requirement po to become a specialist, you should be a life member. So we're trying to align everything with yung mga international recognitions. No? Yung APEC, ASEAN, ACPE, so specialization in life member. And out of that number, we have, as of January, 1,007 specialists. So this is what? Less than 1% po, no? Ng ating, less than 1% ng life members yung specialist natin. So, PQF, let me now speak about the foundational element in our direction as professional organization in the Philippine Qualifications Framework. So the PQF is a national policy framework that describes the levels of education and professional qualifications in the Philippines. It is designed to align our competencies, whether acquired through formal education, experience, or professional development, with internationally recognized standards. The PQF has 8 levels. Each level corresponds to a certain degree of complexity, responsibility, and specialization. So level 1 to 5 is attained through our undergraduate education. Level 6 is equivalent to a bachelor's degree. That's why sa Pilipinas po, no, we follow UK 1 to 12. Naalala ko po dati, when I was, yung last time ko po nandito sa Alcobar po, no, first time ako nakapunta ng Middle East was here in Alcobar, no, during 2016, tama po ba? I think, yung sa asset, no? May discussions nun, pati sa Qatar, galing din po ako. Ang discussion natin nun, hindi po qualified yung mga Filipino engineers because we lack that 1 year educational level, no? Parang gano'n. So, that was before yung K1 to 12. And during that time, we were planning to come up with a solution sa ASEP na mag-offer ng master's degree, no, professional engineering na master's degree, just to, para ma-fill up yung 1 year na requirement na yun. Unfortunately, dumating yung pandemic and, marami po nangyari, so hindi po na ituloy. But I've heard na medyo ngayon, nire-recognize na yung degree natin sa Pilipinas. So, but with this PQF, no, that's why when we turn to K1 to 12, when you graduate from college, that's why yung college, yung curriculum natin din, naging 4 years na lang, and naging corporate na po ng specialization. So yung mga graduate ng 2001, nilalagay na sa diploma nila na meron silang specialization. So they are aligning to that. So level 6, if you have a bachelor's degree in the Philippines, then you are considered as a level, meron na po tayong level 6 or basic civil engineering qualification. Level 7 corresponds to a master's degree or an advanced professional certification. It involves applied research, technical mastery, and leadership in specialized field. And level 8 is the highest, reserved for doctoral degrees and recognized experts contributing original knowledge or policy development leadership. So the idea is, kahit po wala tayong master's or doctorate degree, our skills and qualifications, depende po sa level, would be at par or equivalent for those having a master's or doctorate degree. So kahit hindi po tayo mag-aral po and mag-earn ng ganung degree, yung experience po natin, especially po tayo dito sa international, and I'm sure mas marami po tayong experience with advanced technologies, advanced practices compared po dun sa atin sa Pilipinas. But yun nga po, this would be equivalent. No, yung level 7 is equivalent more or less to a master's degree, and level 8 would be equivalent to kung may doctorate degree ka. So hindi na natin kailangan mag-aral. Alam ko marami sa atin pagod na mag-aral. Sama na mag-aral, pero yun nga po. So this is very useful and helpful. So under the Career Progression and Specialization Program, led by the PRC and strongly supported by PICE, we are mapping civil engineering specialization to PQF level 7 at the moment, and then later on to level 8. This means that PIC specialist certification, whether in structural, geotechnical, project management and construction, etc., are being structured to reflect not just internal recognition, but national qualification levels validated by the government. No. So why is this important? Because under PQF, your specialization becomes official. It is not just something you put in your resume, but it will recognized by the Civil Service of the Philippines. I don't know kung nakarinig na po kayo ng mga previous lecture. One of the things na gagawin ng PRC is yung mga nagpa-practice po, no? Or kailangan natin line. Dito po ba kailangan pa huli ng PRC license? Hindi na hinahanap ng PRC license. Pero sino po ba dito may mga project sa Pilipinas? Ayaw umamin. No, but anyway, I'm sure all of us here, eventually, gusto po natin, siyempre, makabalik sa ating bayan, And pag nakabalik ko tayo, siyempre, we would still want to work or we would still want to practice our profession. So, in the PRC license, it will now be indicated not just as a licensed or a registered civil engineer, but it will also indicate your PQF level and your specialization. So, nakalagay na po siya naman. So, it gives you a competitive edge for higher roles, both in the public and private sector. It improves your mobility across ASEAN to the ASEAN qualifications reference framework, where your credentials can be mapped and assessed for equivalency in other countries. Ayan. So, as I've mentioned, PQF, or the specialization that we have, is we're aligning it with ASEAN. I'm sure dito po mas familiar tayo din sa ASEAN. No? Karamihan po ng mga nag-a-apply sa atin sa PICE, yung mga international recognitions are mostly from our international or overseas members. And the PQF levels will be aligned or is aligned with yung requirements ng ASEAN. Yung leveling ng ASEAN, meron sila yung ASEAN qualifications framework, naka-align po dun yung Philippine Qualifications Framework. So ano po ibig sabihin nito? So if you are from the Philippines, you would like to work abroad, if you have a level, pag pumunta po kayo sa abroad, especially with ASEAN member countries, sasabihin lang yung level nyo. And we have a standard, meron lang pong sa ASEAN, may standard criteria na sila na pag sinabing level 7 sa atin, ito yung equivalent sa ibang bansa. The other countries may have their own qualifications framework, no? But the ASEAN qualifications framework will align all of the member countries' qualification. Na pag sinabing ganito, pare-pareho kayo, okay, yung level 7 natin, ganito yung equivalent niya sa ibang bansa kung saan kayo pupunta. So pag sinabi yung structural engineer ka dito, ka-level mo po yung structural engineer ng ibang, kunyari, bridge engineer ka, ka-level mo yung bridge engineer dun sa ibang bansa. In the same way, with the ASEAN cross-border practice, yung foreigners po na gusto magtrabaho sa Pilipinas, pag sinabi niyang ASEAN ano po ako, level 8 ako. So we also have our leveling that is equivalent there. So hindi pwedeng, pag foreigner, ano na yan, kumbaga expert yan, no? But meron equivalent tayo dapat sa Pilipinas or na Filipino engineer na kapareho ng qualifications ng foreigner. Ayun, no? So, yun po yung purpose, no? So, hindi lang po kung gusto nyo magtrabaho sa labas, and even those even those foreigners who want to work in the Philippines. In fact, even now we have discussions with PRB, no, PRC. I think they're planning also to have a EU recognition po with the Philippines. So, similar po dun sa ASEAN, yung European Union naman. So, similar framework, pero syempre, it's European Union, mas malaki yung coverage niya. No? So, nandun na po tayo sa globalization, cross-border practice, etc. So, this also supports academic progression, allowing your PIC certification to be recognized in bridging programs for postgraduate or teaching credentials. In short, this alignment with PQF ensures that your specialization is not just honored by PIC, but also nationally validated by PRC and globally comparable across ASEAN and international engineering accords. For engineers working abroad, this is especially meaningful. It helps establish clear equivalency between your Philippine-acquired qualifications and the system used in your host country, particularly here in Gulf, where engineering credentials are rigorously screened for technical positions. This conference plays a critical role in nurturing specialization. Each technical session sharpens our understanding. Each exchange between professionals across sectors and regions adds value to our collective learning. The Philippine Qualifications Framework empowers us to define what excellence means in a clear, measurable term. And PIC is doing its part to ensure that Filipino civil engineers are not just recognized, but formally elevated in the line with global best practices. So let us fully embrace the system. Let us claim our space, not just as a general practitioner, but as a certified specialist whose expertise moves nations forward. So colleagues, as civil engineers, we are trained to measure, model, and design with precision, but beyond the calculations and the codes, we are called to lead, to define the standards, elevate the profession, and shape the future of a built environment. The 12th International Technical Conference is not merely a venue for academic discussion, it is a living blueprint of our direction as an institution. It is a convergence of minds committed to mastering mobility and meaningful impact. Through your presence here, whether as a speaker, as a learner, or as a listener, you affirm your readiness to take your place, not just as a practitioner, but a specialist and a mentor, and as well as a leader. Let us carry forward the insights gained here and translate them to real value into certifications aligned with the Philippine Qualifications Framework, into project outcomes that are safer, more sustainable, and future-ready, and into a professional identity that is globally competitive, technically credible, and proudly Filipino. So, but before I end my message, I would like to also take this opportunity to share with us here, the initiatives of PICE National in alignment with our thrust of empowering membership, promoting specialization. So, we are aiming that we are accredited or recognized as an accredited integrated professional organization, meaning we would want we are pushing for mandatory membership to our organization as well as certificate of good standing. I think may nagkaroon may rule ata ngayon yung PRC na pinapapili muna kasi meron ata daw more sa overseas nga ata sa ano yung profession sa mata? Ophthalmologist ba? Parang gano'n. So, but we are pushing it. We are pushing for it. One, not just it's a way of strengthening our profession through the organization. We have our membership portal. We're hoping or we're hopeful that we will be launching our membership portal within this year. Target is national convention, hopefully soft launch by mid-year, and basically you will have your own account in our portal. Through the account, you can monitor your history, transaction history, your status, membership status, any requests, any publications that you can download, any requests, either IDs, and so on, and event registration will be through that portal. And for the chapters, of course, I'm sure nandito po yung mga leaders ng mga chapters natin. The portal will give access also to the chapters so they can also monitor yung members nila through the
parang milestone.
Kumbaga national membership portal. So yung chapters po may access, and even po yung mga shares po natin would be coursed through the portal na. So let's say may mga payments, may mga remittances sa national and then sa chapters. So i-remit lang ng chapter doon, and then automatically mapupunta na yung share ng chapter dun sa account nila. So we're trying to work on that, and hopefully by this year, target po namin mailabas yun. Of course, CPD and specialization program. Ayan po si Doc Renzi ang ating RTC chair and one of the BIM, target din po natin ilabas yung BIM na seminar or conference or workshop. We'll be having those. And we're planning on having seminars na align po sa specialization. Meaning, not just seminars or conferences na meron tayong catering for all the 7 specialization, but also seminars na para sa specific specialization. Meaning, if you want to be a specialist, meron available na seminar na pwede mo attend na specific to sa specialization na yon. Or if you're already a specialist, meron seminars that would cater to your level of competency na. Hindi na puro civil engineering lang. In fact, last March we had a collaboration with the environmental and energy, and it is about, the topic was about waste management. So sa Envi and energy siya na topic. A collaboration with, I forgot the organization, but an international organization through our environment and energy specialty division. Of course, the PICE building, we're pushing through with the PICE building. And lastly, reforms and modernization of the civil engineering law, specifically to expand or to define the scope of civil engineers, and include the going back to the specialization. That's how we expand, we define our scope as civil engineers through the specialization. So we will be modernizing and reforming. We are working on, at least masimulan po, alam ko mahabang proseso, but we are working on starting po the reform and the modernization of the civil engineering law. Yeah, so that's it po, That's it for the PICE National. So, together, let us continue engineering, not just infrastructure, but a future where Filipino civil engineers are globally recognized, specialists, empowered, elevated, and united. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang PICE. Mabuhay ang ating mga international chapters.